Hello there, you're watching VNews Bulletin. I'm Vungo presenting you today top stories as usual.
Vietnamese National Assembly chairman holds talks with Singaporean top legislator. Dak Lak exports first roasted coffee container to US. And later on, Bakhar White Plateau Festival 2024 opens.
Party General Secretary To Lam met with voters in Hưng Yên province on December 2nd. More details in the following report.
At the meeting, voters of Hưng Yên highly valued the legislative body's activities in recent times, noting its creativity, improvements, effectiveness, and flexibility. They spoke highly of the Parliament's supreme supervision activities, as well as question and answer sessions that have focused on the key issues. General Secretary Lam briefed the voters on a number of important issues, including the country's political and socio-economic development, the results of handling and responding to voters' recommendations, the streamlining of the apparatus, and the work of preventing and combating corruption and wastefulness. The top leader also urged the local authorities to seize opportunities and overcome difficulties to further promote the socio-economic development towards completing the set socio-economic development goals. On the same day afternoon, the party leader visited and presented gifts to the family of war invalid War Mai Van Vin and the family of Bui Thai Kieng, whose household has made efforts to overcome difficulties in life in Hưng Yên City.
State President Lương Cường held a working session with representatives of the Supreme People's Court on December 2nd.
Reports at the session showed achievements the court sector has gained over the recent time. Many opinions were voiced by the participants, aimed to help enhance the sector's operational efficiency in the time to come. Addressing the meeting, President Quang requested the court sector to strictly carry out the party's policy on building an elite, streamlined, strong, efficient, and effective apparatus. The state leader, who is also head of the Central Steering Committee for Judicial Reform, stated that the streamlining work must go hand in hand with renewing leadership method and ensuring a contingent of high-quality staff with professional ethics and capabilities. Along with the structural reforms, the leader asked the sector to step up coordination with competent parties, while maintaining strict adherence to party guidelines and state laws. Before the working session, he visited the Center for Supervising and Managing Courts Activities.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính paid a working visit to Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province on December 2nd. The following report captures his activities in the southern province.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, who is also chairman of the Coordinating Council for the Southeast region, chaired the fifth meeting of the council held in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. The meeting's agenda included evaluation of the region's socio-economic situation, industrial development, and export driving solutions, among others. The council also looked at the progress of key regional projects, including the Ho Chi Minh City Beltway 4 road construction. Addressing the event, Prime Minister Chin highlighted the role that the Southeast region plays in the country's overall development. He urged leaders of all regional localities to focus on evaluating results, identifying key tasks, and proposing solutions, particularly for achieving a double-digit GDP growth or at least 8% in the coming years. The leader also emphasized the need to improve institutional development for the entire Southeast region, leveraging each locality's strengths. On the same day, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh attended the Vietnam Logistics Forum 2024, which was also held in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province. In recent years, Vietnam's logistics sector has grown at about 14 to 16% per year, with a scale of around $40 to $42 billion a year. In the first 9 months of 2024, nearly 6,500 logistics companies were established, with total registered capital of $1.43 billion and nearly 28,900 employees. Addressing the forum, Prime Minister Chin outlined objectives and key tasks to promote the growth of Vietnam's logistics sector, including reducing logistics costs from 18% to 15% by 2025. The government leader called for the development of modern, seamless logistics infrastructure that reduces input costs and enhances the competitiveness of products. He also called on foreign organizations and businesses to collaborate and invest in the sector.
National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn is in Singapore on an official visit at the invitation of Speaker of the Singaporean Parliament, Sia Kien Peng. The following report captures the legislative leader's activities in Singapore on December 2nd.
The Vietnamese top legislator held talks with the Speaker of the Parliament of Singapore as part of his official visit to the city-state. The two sides expressed their pleasure at the progress in the bilateral relations over the past 50 years of diplomatic relations, as well as more than 10 years of strategic partnership. In a spirit of sincerity and openness, the two leaders engaged in profound discussions about major orientations and measures to strengthen bilateral cooperation and elevate the relations in the time to come. Touching on international and regional issues of mutual concerns, the two leaders agreed to maintain and ensure security and safety of navigation and aviation in the East Sea, and peacefully settle disputes based on international law, including the UNCLOS 1982. On December 2nd morning, Chairman Mern, his spouse, and a high-ranking delegation of the Vietnamese Parliament laid a wreath in tribute to President Ho Chi Minh at his statue at the Asian Civilizations Museum. On the same day, National Assembly Chairman Tran Thanh Mun met with Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. Welcoming the Vietnamese leader, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong said he will soon visit Vietnam in 2025. On the occasion, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong asked the guest to convey his invitation to Vietnamese Party General Secretary To Lam to visit Singapore at the appropriate time. Looking back over 50 years of establishing diplomatic relations and 10 years of establishing the strategic partnership, the two leaders expressed satisfaction with the results of bilateral economic cooperation. They agreed that the two sides should promote cooperation in various fields, such as security and defense cooperation, education training, culture, and people-to-people exchange, among others, contributing to enhancing mutual understanding between the people of the two countries. Also on December 2nd, Chairman Tran Thanh Mun received Lee Ark Boon, CEO of Singapore's Sembcorp Development and Chairman of VSIP Group, as part of the top legislator's ongoing official visit to Singapore. The Vietnamese leader hailed Sembcorp's investment in 18 Vietnam-Singapore Industrial Park (VIPSHIP) projects across 13 provinces and cities, which have created jobs for over 300,000 workers in Vietnam. For his part, Lee committed to continued strong investment in VIPSHIP and other projects in different Vietnamese localities, with a focus on green and high-tech projects. He said he hopes for further support from Vietnam, especially in developing new value chains for the group. Receiving Wee Ee Chong, Deputy Chairman and Group Chief Executive Officer of United Overseas Bank, UOB, Chairman Mern praised the bank's investment activities in Vietnam since 1993. Vietnam prioritizes the development of green finance, high technology, renewable energy, and green energy, he said, adding that the country is always ready to create favorable conditions for foreign businesses, including UOB, to expand their investment activities in these sectors. Wee Ee Chong stressed that Vietnam is always one of the top markets where UOB seeks to establish long-term cooperation and investment relationships. As the only Singaporean bank operating in Vietnam, UOB aims to further increase its presence by opening a branch in Ho Chi Minh City, he noted.
A coffee brand from the Central Highlands province of Đắk Lắk held a ceremony in Buôn Ma Thuột City on December 1st to mark the shipment of its first roasted coffee container to the U.S. The event marked a significant step in introducing local coffee to the global stage.
The 20-foot container, comprising 18,000 finished packs of roasted coffee, represents a fully processed product packaged in Vietnam, rather than raw materials or rebranded exports. The coffee was fermented to meet the U.S. Food and Drug Administration standards, with beans sourced from sustainable farming regions, certified under the European Union Deforestation Regulation. The shipment, managed by a strategic partner and export trustee, is destined for Illinois, where it will be distributed through local supermarket networks. This move not only broadens U.S. consumer access to Vietnamese coffee but also enhances its global profile. This inaugural shipment is a crucial milestone, paving the way for expanding processed coffee exports and increasing value for the sector.
Vietnam ranks second in the world of cryptocurrency ownership, with more than 20% of the population adopting crypto, according to data from the crypto payment gateway AAA.
According to the Crypto Council for Innovation, cryptocurrency holdings in Vietnam are untaxed, making them an attractive asset. The United Arab Emirates has the highest rate of crypto ownership, with a third of the population holding cryptocurrencies, around 3 million owners. The US is in third place, with 15.6% of the population owning crypto. In terms of actual crypto users, India ranked first with 93 million using the payment system, followed by the US with 48 million and Vietnam with 20 million. Cryptocurrency ownership in Vietnam is high and a popular type of asset, especially among the young. Data from blockchain research company Chainalysis, released in March, showed crypto users in Vietnam ranked third in the world in terms of profits from trading in 2023, with a total value of $1.18 billion.
Up to 82% of companies in Vietnam, which joined a recent survey by recruitment consultancy Robert Walters, said that they have plans to raise salary in 2025.
The survey was carried out among 84 companies in Vietnam and hundreds of candidates across various industries, positions, and levels. It found that salary and benefits remain the top factors contributing to employee satisfaction, with 46% of employees emphasizing the importance of competitive compensation packages, while 77% highlighting the role of bonuses in determining job satisfaction. In addition to salary hikes, employers are also focusing on enhancing talent acquisition programs through competitive bonus schemes, 76%, and comprehensive training and development initiatives, 67%. The survey also shows employees' strong preference for foreign companies, with up to 99% of respondents expressing a desire to work at international firms. In 2025, businesses are expected to ramp up recruitment in areas such as human resources, legal, and finance to support business expansion and growth strategies. In addition, positions in development orientation departments such as sales, marketing, and capital development still draw much attention. Salary increases are expected to range between 15% to 25% across most industries.
Bắc Hà White Plateau Festival 2024 opened in Bắc Hà District, Lào Cai Province on December 1st. This annual event is designed to preserve and promote the rich cultural heritage of the local ethnic communities.
In the wake of Typhoon Yagi, Bắc Hà has received support from numerous organizations and individuals, strengthening its confidence to tap into its natural and cultural potential. This support will help position tourism as a key economic sector, with the goal of transforming Bắc Hà into a distinctive provincial tourism hub and ultimately a national tourist destination. The festival, running from November 30th to December 7th, 2024, will feature a range of exciting cultural, sporting activities, and culinary contests.